Yo, what's up everybody? Dan Greer, Eclipse DOT, coming at you from the passenger seat of my pickup. Well, Nathan drives, my son, he's 16, so we're all good. Don't do anything wrong, not like having somebody on a permit driving. But I wanted to share, and I was like, oh, Bo, check out this waterfall, dude. Anyways, we're cruising over Wolf Creek Pass, and I was sitting here, and I've been thinking a little bit about like some of the stuff that we should be chatting about. And so I was thinking about this, and what kind of advice can I give somebody who's driving a truck down a mountain pass for the very first time, or any time ever, because I cut my teeth on this mountain pass driving over this. And I have to say that the first winter that I drove over this pass, I chained up like 127 times, I think was the number that I counted. And just in one winter alone going over this pass, because I have to go over in the morning and come back over in the afternoon. Anyways, I digress. So like I learned how to drive on this mountain pass. It's beautiful. My granddad always used to be so scared about it. He'd be like, oh, Dan, you're going to be like getting in a wreck. And I was like, no, dude, this is like a freeway, man. You should see Red Mountain Pass. You want to see a scary pass, you should check out Red Mountain Pass. That's absolutely beautiful pass, but I digress. Anyways, I was like, what is some advice I'd give somebody who's driving this pass for the very first time in beautiful summer weather? This is beautiful summer weather, okay? So, first thing I can tell you is whenever you're calling the pass, make sure that you don't lug the engine, okay? Make sure you don't get your engine too warm by running it too low of RPM. Number two, don't get in a hurry. Turn your hazards on, right? Like, it's not that big of a deal. Just crank those hazards on and like cruise up the hill going slow. Who cares? Don't get rushed. All right. Number three, when you're coming down the hill, turn your hazards on and you should be in one gear lower than what you climb the hill in. So if you climb the hill in 6th gear, you should be in 5th gear to go down the hill. And don't get in a hurry. For reals. Turn your jake brake on high. Just let the truck carry itself downhill. All the way downhill, man. Don't get in a rush. Don't get in a rush. Until you're all the way down and you see the speed limit kick back up on any hill that you're at. Wait, because here's the thing. You definitely do not want to get going too fast and then have like a hairpin corner at the bottom of it. That would just be like crazy scary, okay? Because you don't want to hit that hairpin corner and you don't want to fade your brakes. You want to let your brakes stay good, okay? Number four, don't use your brakes too much unless you absolutely have to. Like, don't be scared to use your brakes, okay? But also, like, don't use them unnecessarily. You know what I'm talking about here? I'm talking about, like, don't just ride your brakes all the way down the hill. Like, push on your brakes, get slowed down, get off the brakes, let the brakes cool down, right? Push on the brakes, get slowed down, get off the brakes, let your brakes cool down. And I know, like, to me, all that stuff seems like common sense. But the truth is like, it's not common sense if you've never driven over a mountain. But, like, I grew up on these mountains. I grew up driving over these hills all the time. We used to drive these hills 3 or 4 times a year, like, minimum. I've driven them, like, 6 or 7 times a year ever since I've got my license, right? Like, it's not that big of a deal. Ooh, check out this hill. I'm going to show you guys this. Oh, that's pretty over there. Okay. Anyways, I digress. So that's kind of like my tips. Stop at the top of the hill. Enjoy the scene. Enjoy the ride. Let your brakes cool down before you come down. All that good stuff. That's it. That's all I got. That's my tips. Don't get in a hurry, right? Whenever you're driving over a mountain pass, especially in a big truck, especially pulling a load, even if you're in a literally big car and you're pulling a camp trailer, you're pulling a load. That's a big load for that car, okay? Even if you're in a pickup pulling a camp trailer, that's a load for that pickup, right? Take your time. Don't get in a hurry, right? All right, guys. Yes, boom, check them out. What? Oh, see, they're not in a hurry. Those guys are smart. They've driven over this pass before, right? They're stopped. They're letting their trucks cool down. They're not in a hurry. They'll get going again here in a little bit. All right, be safe. Keep your rubber side down. Tell you guys later.